Greetings, this is Skyler Saunders seeing What's Current. I have to take time for my advertisers, my sponsors. I thank them very much, especially Mr. Peng. He runs a site called LIFESTRONGAPPAREL.com. I'm sure you're familiar with it if you're familiar with this show. He has fitness gear. He has sea moss infused fruits. He's got soursop, mango, pineapple, elderberry, and blueberry. And I've tried the blueberry and it's excellent. I had to ration it for like a week or 2 weeks so I don't eat the whole thing out of the jar because it's just that delicious. And it's very nutritious for you as well. So make sure you make purchases at LifeStrongApparel.com, LIFESTRONGAPPAREL.com. And when you get to the checkout, you can get 10% off your purchases by putting in SKYLER10, Skyler 10. So be on mind for that. You can get a 10% discount. So I appreciate him. Let's get into this though. I'm gonna talk about my other sponsors later on. I like how I have 1 like and no viewers that I can see. Yeah, there's the 1 viewer. Okay. Yo, peace up. I'm liked and loaded. I appreciate the like, King. Salute. Salute. All right, so Tyler, the Creator, one of the greatest rappers of all time. No question. He's one of the best. And he acknowledges himself as a S, like, in terms of, excrement rapper. He says in his songs, like he'll oscillate. He'll go between being like I'm the best, I'm the greatest, creative mind and artistic visionary of this generation, to saying like, oh, I'm terrible, I'm mixed up, I wish I was dead, I thought I was, gonna die. It just completely goes from one way to the other. But that's not the main focus of this show. This main focus is how close he came, or how far he got to becoming a father, becoming a dad with an older woman. And so this older woman is she's not named. She's Jane Doe. She's apparently from Europe. She's apparently from England, and she has, embedded in Tyler the Creator's mind that he could have actually become a father. He said he didn't pull out. Pause. He didn't do any strategies like that. He didn't. It's like there's so many ways. There's the pill. Everybody knows what the pill is. Just like the word nigger. Everybody says, oh, the N word. Oh, the pill. Like, we know what we're talking. It's a weird thing. It's like, or you're expected to know what somebody's talking about when you say something almost as vague as that. The N word. The pill. It's the Plan B pill. It's the morning after pill. It's the same thing that goes on over and over. But anyway, he keeps her identity undisclosed, probably for legal reasons, and probably just for being a gentleman, just being proper and not that showing her true identity. But the song is called "Hey Jane." That's the name of the song that he recounts this encounter with this woman. He says, and these are his quotes: I didn't pull out. Wow, I'm so disappointed in me. This ain't like me. How could I be reckless? This ain't my lifestyle. Never had no scare in my life till now. Ain't in no space to raise a goddamn child. He was rapping over. And this is the thing with, I'm going to just do this is like an interspersed, album review at the same time, because he makes quality albums. He has great musical taste. He has everything from like bossa nova to jazz to, acid jazz to rock. And, he just has a whole palette that he can use. What's this? K1N17 WSG. The One Piece is real. Sup? Salute to you, sir. Ken, Kin, I don't know what you're doing, K1. Is it Ken? Oh, Ken 17. Well, that doesn't really read it. It says K1 17. So, yes, thank you. Thank you for being part of my viewership. I appreciate it. And let me put this in here too. I like your lot. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let me make sure I put this in here. I always forget. I shouldn't though. I'm having a issue, but I just listened to the album and I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling the album. I have to. It's a required listen. It's a multiple, listen requirement. I just listened to it one time just this morning, but I'm gonna have to go back and see what I missed. I know I missed something. So. I know it's trying, but I'm trying to make this make sense. I'm doing this. I'm gonna get to the store. Hold on. I'm just trying to make sure I get this right. Okay, so we got a few more people. Let's see. Yes, okay. Then, was that Fred Hides Jr. says, no, the One Piece is real. I'll sub. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. My Cash App is up there. I also have PayPal and Venmo. I'll give that information out if you decide to use those platforms. But I'm trying to get this money out here so I can make better stories, have a greater experience, so I can put it into the show. MP, what? No problem. Oh, no problem. Okay. See, I was quick that time. I'm usually real slow. Takes me time to figure things out. Okay, so Tyler the Creator could have been a father. Could have been a father in his early 30s, and that's around the time you have kids. Usually, I have no kids. I have no children. I have nothing. No one to speak of. I've had sexual encounters with a woman. It's one woman. And we didn't get that far. And I don't really have to ejaculate like that. I don't. It's cool if I do. That's cool, but not really looking forward to it. Pause. I'm looking forward to being a great job. I'm not doing too well if I'm doing a good job. You ever seen Whiplash? The worst thing you can say to somebody is good job. I'm paraphrasing, but that's essentially what he was saying. But I know what you mean though. The One Piece is real. I'm just call you Peace. Peace is real. But I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much for saying that. But okay, so Tyler the Creator, he's letting into his life. This is classic, hip hop, not being braggadocio, not being something, kind of being vulnerable. Sounds cool. Man. Diddy, where the party at? If you get like 6 more people in here, if you get more like 60 people in here, then it'll be a party. That's where the party at. Who is this Diddy? That's funny. Diddy, yeah. But yeah. So Tyler the Creator, he's what? I think he's 33 now, something like that. I think it was in his late 20s or something like that, or maybe he was 30. That's the time period for the kids to have for people to have kids. That's the frame that is most, for this day and age. It used to be younger. It used to be like 17 to 19 when you had kids. And some people still do have, when they're 18, 20 years old, have children. Nothing wrong with that. But Tyler the Creator, he goes on to say, "Hey Jane, I'm terrified, petrified. I don't want to give my freedom up or sanitize it. This is my fault. The results are justified. I effed up. I'm stressed out. I'm dead inside." This is what is like the major conflict in hip hop itself. The bragging and the braggadocio, and I'm the best, and I'm the greatest. I have the flyest cars. I got the finest broads. I got the biggest house. I got the everything like that. And then you're like, well, damn, I feel dead inside. And I feel like, I messed up. I did something wrong. Something didn't go right. I didn't, that's the weird, situation that they have to go through. This is Hove territory. Hove has always been very personal. Very personal. He goes about his whole life talking about how he shot his brother, talking about how his father left to kill his to avenge the death of his uncle. How his mom he turned into a lesbian. How he stabbed Lance on Rivera. Like, he does very personal songs. Like, that's what makes it to his credit as the greatest rapper. And you know, in my book, he's not my favorite rapper, but he is the greatest rapper of all time, Jay-Z. And yeah, and to other people, it's you know, Eminem, even, you know, the Diamond White Boy. He talks about his, you know, his relationship with his mother, his relationship with the women in his life, his ex-wife Kim, his daughter Haley. You know, he goes into extreme detail, you know, tell him about all this, and that's what Tyler the Creator is doing right now. He's showing himself to be very in a precarious situation with zero viewers. I like it. So he had previously, this is according to Hip Hop DX, he had previously admitted to being attracted to men. He said that on Flower Boy. He said, "I've been kissing white boys since 2004. Pause. King says, "Hell no, Jadakiss, Nas, Lil Wayne." Well, let me see. This is interesting because I think I try to do basketball players like Jay-Z's Michael Jordan, Drake is LeBron, Ye is Magic, Biggie is Olajuwon. Let me see who else. I just go along that line. I haven't figured out one for Jadakiss or Nas, but I think Lil Wayne is Kobe Bryant. I'm just saying, it's just a weird, you know, since Jay-Z always compares himself to Mike Jordan of rap, well, Lil Wayne is like the Kobe Bryant of rap. That's just my opinion. I have to figure out what Jadakiss and Nas are. Nas might be like I don't know, Clyde Drexler or something like that. Like, someone close to Jordan's level, but not quite or something, you know, on a certain level. And Jadakiss, I don't know, who could he could be, oh man, he could be like Patrick Ewing or something like that. I'm just, you know, spitballing right now, but I know for a fact that I will claim that Lil Wayne is the Kobe Bryant of hip hop. What about Ye is Magic. The artist formerly known as Kanye West is Magic. Cause I can break it down. Ye has the same abilities as a producer and a rapper as Magic had on the court as a person that made assists and could score and made 5 championships and is currently winning as a Dodgers co-owner. So like Ye can't, I don't know how he does it, but he can't lose. Like, he's not losing unless he commits a crime, a serious crime, because he was brought in for something against a photographer or something like that. But I don't know if that was a crime or if that was a civil suit. I can't remember if it was criminal or civil. But anyway, yeah, that's true. Yeah, but yeah, I can go deeper. But we gotta stay focused on Tyler. He says, "Our resumes unmet. The bus stopped at light. We ain't make it to love yet. Took a shortcut forever. I'm upset because we was in the back. No strings with our tongues wet." This is a very personal song. I mean, this is a very heavy, you know, not, you know, light fare. I'm just trying to get it for the radio song, you know, get played at the strip clubs, which is cool. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying this isn't what that is about. You know, could you imagine? Could you imagine if they played this song at the strip club? Strippers be like, "Why I ain't playing this song? I didn't request this song. This isn't in my playlist." And everybody be looking around like, what's going on here? But see, Tyler the Creator makes songs for multiple occasions. For you driving around the block, for you to be at home, for you to, you know, your significant other. That's the songs he makes. Now, this isn't my favorite album, but this could be his greatest. This is, like I said, I have favorites and greats. So this could be his greatest album. I love the chrome, the sepia looking aesthetic of the clothes and the haircut, the weird, looks like devil horns almost haircut style he has with his afro, which I think is just a wig. I'm pretty sure that's a wig. I think he has like blonde hair now or something like that, but I'm not sure. I can't claim it. But oh damn, I gotta go. I'll be right back, man. See ya. All right, do your thing. Do your thing, peace. Do your thing. Okay, but all right. So he says, we haven't boat tripped. We haven't argued. We still learn each other. I don't know all you, and you don't know all me. How am I to live with? That is not a good foundation to have kids with. Or maybe it is, maybe it's not. Just not yet. It's bars. He's got bars. And then finally he says, maybe this is a blessing in disguise, not a regret. Look, Jane, if it's your choice at the end of the day, just know I support either way. No pressure. Then the second verse says, it finds, this is according to Hip Hop DX, finds Tyler rapping from the perspective of Jane, who is more determined to keep the child due to her biological clock ticking. Hey T, how would you feel if we kept it a secret? It's a voice inside me begging to keep it. I'm 35 and my ovaries might not reset. I don't want to live my whole life feeling regret. He spits. So he's saying like, after implying that she was previously had an abortion in her 20s, so she's much older. She's got to be in her like late 30s or 40s. Don't want to go through that experience again, Tyler, as Jane suggests raising the baby as a single mother. Despite her own fears and uncertainty, Jane even proposes moving back to London, suggesting that she is English or at least spent several years living across the pond. This is real talk. This is real talk. It's real talk. I gotta respect that. I gotta respect that Tyler, you know, he delves into his soul and he brings it back. The song ends with Jane echoing Tyler's sentiment regarding the fate of their unborn child, saying, T, no matter the decision today, I just want us to be cool either way. No pressure. I said that already. I have to make sure. All right. Let me see. Almost had a mini-me. I wasn't ready, and she wanted it with me. talking heavy. Then we had the guarantee, ain't no confetti. $4 million on that card. That's not a Chevy. So then he's like, he's breaking it down in a sense that he's, you know, very, you know, capable of experiencing emotions and serious feelings. And then he talks about, oh yeah, I got that $4 million car. It ain't a Chevy. Like, he's trying to like stunt at the same time as being you know, like I said, vulnerable. This is the kind of hip hop I love and I respected when Ye had this kind of idealism, when he could be humorous and serious and fun and like thoughtful and profound at the same time, but make it poppy and make it light in a way. Like on like what's this song? I can't remember what thing about. It's not See So Subconscious, that's the poem. All Falls Down. All Falls Down is such a great critique of so many things. It's got things about police nature. It's got things about the consumerism nature. It's about the materialism versus the spiritualism. I always say that you can't have material without spirit. And everything that is material can be like in the forest and mountains and stuff like that. All that is potential conversion to other objects, like skyscrapers and bridges and stuff like that. All that needs to be taken out and made into steel, and that's, you know, created from mountains and different houses are, you know, made by felling trees, stuff like that. So, we got her in the building. Atlantis FBA, Troll Babies Unite. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Bring in like 70 more people and we'll be all right. And then we'll really have a party. But yeah, so Tyler is he's in that discussion of greats. He's definitely, and this is they're saying this is 7th or 8th. Let me say according to Wikipedia with this, because they may have said that one of his albums was a mixtape. Let me see, Tyler. Let's see his discography. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they said it was his 8th, but this is his 7th. Goblin, Wolf, Cherry Bomb, Flower Boy, Igor, Call Me If You Get Lost, Chromakopia. This might be my favorite album out of all of those. My second favorite, and my favorite up until then, was Wolf. Wolf was the truth. And then Igor, then Call Me If You Get Lost. I have Cherry Bomb downloaded on my phone. If you can believe it. King. Yo, you drink, Scott? Remember the E. Remember the E. I know it's easier to say the A, but it's remember the E. My name is spelled with an E. Yeah, I respect Tyler, the Creator. Yeah, I have tremendous respect for him. I've known him for almost, what is this, the 2024? 13 years. 13 years he's been doing this thing. So, and more than that, he's been doing this thing probably for 15 or 18 years. He just wasn't on the mic, making albums. But let me see, what is that? What would you do if you met a British version of Tyler, the Creator in your bathroom? I have no idea how to answer that. And this isn't AMA time, by the way. I'll do AMAs. I might do a whole show of AMAs if I get enough donations. But Chromakopia is the truth. It is the truth. And the features are cool. He's got Glorilla, Lil Wayne, Schoolboy Q, Sexy Red, Tizo Touchdown, Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover. I mean, it's just extraordinary. It's a great piece of art, and it's getting great reviews. It's got 9 out of 10 for Clash. Consequence has 8-. Dork gave it a perfect rating. The Guardian gave it 4 out of 5. I just read that article. Line of the Best Fit 9-10. See, that's what I'm talking about. He's able to talk about how this woman, like they had a relationship, they had a sexual relationship. She got pregnant. Now he's like, oh man, what do I do now? And I didn't do the right things. I didn't make the steps. I didn't put on any condoms or anything. Rick James in the building. Yeah, got you. You're good, King. Don't worry. You're good. Ladies and gentlemen, the champ is back, and he's ready to dive into the flop career of Tyler the Worst. Joe, do it as he dives into the looking glass to see. I present SkySaunders See. Almost, you meant seeing. It's seeing. But Chromakopia, yes. It's like him gets what is that? TikTokified. I'ma crash out. Okay. That's cool, Jonathan. I guess that's cool. Jonathan the Piano. I love these names. I don't know how people come up with these names. Jonathan the Piano. Okay. But yeah, this is a good look. Because he's been able to, shift away from straight trolling and, burn people. What is it? Burn people? No. Kill people, burn F school. Like, that's the Tyler we were getting. We're like, whoa, this guy's a little unhinged. He's a little off the wall here. He's going crazy. And he's got these Odd Future guys around him. He's the leader of the pack, so we have to see what he does. And he blew it out. He threw it. He threw a perfect game to me. Chromakopia seems like a perfect album to me. I didn't have any problems with it. I wasn't like, this song's kind of whack. Tyler's next in line. If Tyler's next in line for allegations, he'll be right behind Diddy and the late great R. Kelly. He's not late. I keep telling you that. He's not late. And he probably once was great, but I don't know if he's great right now. But there is a depth, there is a resonance there on Tyler Creator's new album. Gone Gone Thank You is a really nice song. Let me see, hold on. Is that from his previous efforts? That's not on Chromakopia, Jonathan. Gone Gone. What is it? What is Gone Gone? Thank you. Is it Gone Gone Thank You? What is that? What's that from? Oh, it's from Igor. Okay, I can't remember. Like I said, my favorite Tyler the Creator album besides Chromakopia is Wolf. I love Wolf. I love the packaging. I love the artwork. That's what I respect about Tyler the Creator. He's more than just your everyday, regular rapper. I'm just gonna rap about, cars, girls, and clothes, and money, hoes, and shows, and stuff like that. I'm gonna actually give some depth to this. I almost became a dad. I could have been a father, and I could be following my father's footsteps. My mother, she's involved in the whole project. She has something to say almost on after every track. Very heartfelt, emotional, funny, gut punch, heart wrenching, all that. But at the same time, she's saying, like, she's crying. She's actually weeping at one moment because she was saying, it's my fault that I didn't introduce you to your dad. And she knows who his dad is. He's probably still alive, something like that. She probably knows where he lives, but she's probably not going to ever introduce her to him. And Tyler has been scarred by that, ever since he was a child. He's had multiple albums with a psychiatrist with a modified voice that, saying different things. Like, what are you doing, Tyler? What's going on in your life? Like that, and he's like saying, like, he hates his father. He hates the fact that he was born and he has to have his looks. And he's like, and his mom's like, you got the same head, you got the same feet, you got the same legs, and you got a big and it just cuts out. Yes, somebody learned who. Let me see. Lyrics. Okay, Igor. Okay, I don't judge Judy. Exactly. That Judge Judy goes hard. Judge Judy goes hard. I like that. Might be one of my favorite songs on there as well. Judge Judy. I love that song. Judge Judy is the truth. You heard of JPEG Mafia? Yeah, I heard of JPEG Mafia, but I didn't really look into it. I scanned across it, but I didn't pay attention to it. It's getting sticky. Sticky's cool. I like Sticky. That's with everybody. That's with Glorilla, Lil Wayne, Sexy Red. Multiple people on that song. It's got a lot of writers. I think most of the writers are from the sampling. It's got a few writers on it. But Ayo. But Glow was hard as yeah. Glorilla goes in. She's very attractive, and she has good smarts. She has a good head on her shoulders. I mean that in the best possible way. But yeah, I like Glorilla, or Gloria Woods as she's called. Oh man, so who are these people? All the Browns. There's Deanna Brown. There's Deasia Brown. Yama Brown, David Brown, and they all wrote for James Brown, so there must be his kin somehow. I don't even know who they are though, but that's something different. He could have been a dad, and he knows it. Tyler the Creator. And what would that have been like? He's at the apex of his career. He's got the money. He's got girls and boys, I guess, pause, at his beck and call. So where is it for him to go? Where is he supposed to go from here? Okay, Jonathan says, All My Heroes of Cornballs is good album, but you should listen to Veteran of Scaring the Hoes. I like that. Let me put that in. Oh, they're okay, they're on Apple Music. JPEG Mafia and Danny Brown, yeah. They seem like they would be part of Clamp Flognaw. I think if they haven't been, they should be. Just based on their songs. Hey! Keziah? Fire? What's up, Keziah? How you doing, girl? All my heroes are cornballs. I like that. Yeah, they seem like they're Flognaw material. Scaring the hose? Scaring the hose? Scaring the horses? I'm not your uncle. Please check out A. Reese. I will look into A. Reese. I'm not your uncle. Yes, he's bisexual. He's bisexual. He likes boys and girls, or men and women, I should say. You know, just keep him away from allegations. This world is too confusing as is. Yeah, well, he makes great art. He makes great albums. It's a party in here. We got 10 people. Woo! But anyway, you know, he makes it very encouraging to be an artist. I think he inspires a lot of other people. I think when Jay-Z accepted his songwriter of the millennium, or the songwriter inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, he listed like a whole lot of people, and one of them was, I think, Tyler the Creator. So he gets respect from the GOAT. So that's good. But this all could have been different if he had said, you know what, I'm a dad. That might have changed his whole mind frame. That might have said, you know, I can't be, you know, this artist guy yet, you know, or still, even though, you know, his peers have become fathers, even though they had strained relationship with their own fathers. Just don't be a degenerate to be different. Yes, that's true. And Tyler the Creator is different. He's definitely different. He's out there. And that's why I do respect that about him and his artistry. But this song, Hey Jane, it just cuts right to the bone. It cuts to the bone. It is very thorough. It is very true and honest. And like I said, he oscillates. He goes from one thing to the next, back and forth. He'll go from I'm the best rap. I'm not maybe he wouldn't say he's the best rapper, but he's the best artist. Just, you know, his rap skills aren't like stellar. They're not like, oh, we ripped it apart, but they're just good enough to be great. But he has a vision for all of his different albums and different concert series that he's going on tour soon. So if he's not already on tour, but what he brings to the table is something that is very rare. Like I said, the person that comes close to mind is Ye, and he has collaborated with Ye in the past. I remember Ye saying something like, "What's scary?" or something like that. This is paraphrasing. It was like, what's scarier than a black person with the ideas and stuff like that? I was like, it's a hard line. It's a hard line. And that was on Tyler the Creator's, was it Peanut Butter and Jelly? Something Smuckers. Smuckers with Lil Wayne and Tyler the Creator. All right. Tyler's open-minded, absolutely. Well, it's not really open-minded, it's active-minded. Because you can have a wide open mind. Feels closed-minded because it's mainstream. Okay. Put a link in your community for that song. I can't do that. I would love to, but I can't. But it doesn't matter. It's a mainstream or not. Okay. That's true. I agree with you on that, Jonathan. Like him is tough too. Gustavo S.A. I love Like Him. Like Him, yeah, Like Him is another. That's the one I was talking about with the mom. Where his mom was talking about, you know, it's my fault. I don't know if it came on the exact heels of this or the beginning of this, or if it was another track that came before or after. But Like Him, yeah, that's another one. Because that goes back to Hey Jane. Hey Jane and Like Him are kind of like mirrors facing each other. And like, you know, you step in between them and you're looking at yourself and you look at yourself again. It's very visceral, it's very serious, it's very true and honest and complete and provoking and provocative. It just has those key elements to them. He's saying that I could have been a dad. It was like, whoo, that was close. Like I'm not re- I'm ready to, you know, make. I've seen it on the Forbes. He was on Forbes on YouTube. He's got all these cars. He's got the Louis Vuitton luggage. He's worth at least $10 or $12 million, and that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's a great deal of money. I don't know how. I'm just spitballing. I haven't Forbes them. I haven't done anything like that. I'm just saying what I think it is. Imagine if Kendrick Lamar and Tyler the Creator collaborate. Then they are. I don't. Let me make sure. Tyler the Creator and Kendrick Lamar. They already collaborated. This is. Hold on. What's Your Name? Remember What's Your Name and Earthquake. I might be wrong. Correct me. Maybe that wasn't it, but I'm gonna look and see. It's the Tyler Creator and Baby Keem. The Hillbillies. Tyler the Creator and Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar. The Hillbillies. Alright, so. Drake or Tyler? Oh, that's. Let me see. I don't even know what Tyler's like. Tyler reminds me. I guess he could be the Dennis Rodman of hip hop. He could be the Dennis Rodman because, you know, he's he's weird, he's out there, he's got the hair cut all crazy, he's got the mask on, he's got different colors going on, he's got the flower boy thing, he had the Igor thing, but the dude could grab a rebound, the dude could block a shot, the dude made just an offhand 3-pointer for no reason. I think he had 2, but he had his foot on the line, but his main job was to be the cleanup guy. He was the cleanup guy. He was the defensive player of the year. So I think a few times. I'm not sure how many times, but anyway, that's kind of like what Kendrick Lamar, Tyler the Creator brings to the table. But I don't say Drake or Tyler. I don't really see them. You know, it's hard to even say Drake or Tyler. Or very early. I see. Def. Yes, Bella. Yes, very early. I try to be early for you so you can catch the show at a reasonable time. I know you might have to go early. Well, I always hated him. Cole or Tyler. It's weird how you know, it's like saying, you know, Dennis Rodman versus Jordan or like Penny Hardaway or something like. It's like Seth Curry versus Joe Embiid. You know, they can both win MVPs, but they're totally different players, totally different heights, totally different skill sets, something like that. So it's hard to even compare them. But I know what you're trying to do, and that's a good idea. But I'm just saying, I can't. It's hard to compare them. Okay, gonna give Tyler a listen. His voice used to scare me. Don't worry about it. You can listen to his voice. You can listen to the songs. He has great melodies. He has some of the best melodies ever. Best melodies of all time. Certainly the greatest melodies. And he has backup vocals that, you know, that allow you to, you know, it's kind of like the spoonful of sugar, and the medicine is like the hard rhyming and the grimy beats and stuff like that. Then he has strings, and he has, you know, different, I guess, woodwinds maybe or something like that. But he has a multitude of instruments that are available. That's two different, yeah, it's two different grades. It's weird. Who makes better music? Okay, who makes better music? It's a comparison. Ture, my favorite writer, living writer, fiction writer. He said, you know, comparing Drake and Kendrick Lamar is like comparing J.K. Rowling to Toni Morrison. If you're not familiar with these people, J.K. Rowling, of course, you may be familiar with Harry Potter series. Toni Morrison was a Nobel laureate for literature. She passed away just about 5 years ago. But she has depth. She has like very serious, in-depth, you know, multiple meanings. You know, you have to really find out what is going on here and different things. Just like luxurious prose, just, you know, wonderful. They call it poetic. She hated that, I think. Or they called it not melodic, but it's like a song, like the song they call it very almost like a song. That's all I can say. It's just very much like a song. Yo, Jonathan, I'm gonna need your opinion on this one. Okay, they're in the room together. They got the room together. That's all right. So we have to explore this, explore that. Like I said, that mirror image, two mirrors put together, and you're standing in between them. Tyler standing in between. Hey Jane and like him. So he has to navigate through the world as someone that could have been a father at that point, late 20s, and this woman, early 40s, probably late 30s, early 40s, possibly. It's never disclosed. He doesn't divulge that much information. Yes. Is that a do-rag under that hat? If you give me $10, I'll tell you if it's a do-rag or not. My Cash App is right there. You can see it. $SkySaunders at Gmail. Excuse me. SkySaunders1. I'm about to say my email address. So I think that the Hey Jane song is going to be a career defining song for it reminds me of Jay-Z's Song Cry. Lyrical, that's the word. I'm thinking of something. They used to call it, Toni Morrison's books lyrical, which she really didn't, you know, take too close to. But okay, let's see this. Imagine if Tyler the Creator and all of his eras collabed together and reincarnated into a new era. Ooh. Well, that can't happen, but I understand where you're going. I see where you're going. Uh-oh. It's totally into... I need help, okay? What kind of help do you need? I'm here to provide it, possibly. If you give me a $10 donation, I'll be able to help you. I respect your hustle. I'm not your brother, but I'm gonna politely decline. Okay. That's fine. I'm not gonna, you know, oh man, why don't you do that, man? What's going on? What's up, Gustavo? Why you do that? No, that's not my style. I respect that. I actually respect that. I respect that. Oh boy, we got a troll in the house. We got a troll. Thank you for trolling. Totally into. I appreciate the trolling. Mathematical trolling. That's funny. Using math to troll. Oh my goodness. No, please help, actually. They're on a smartphone or a MacBook or a laptop. Stop laughing. Can you pronounce laughing? Have you taken a personality test? Once again, I answer that question for $10. You give me $10, and we'll be in good stead. We'll be in business. Appreciate it. But back to the topic. Hey Jane. Hey Jane, like him will be, standards for Tyler the Creator. This isn't I'm a walking what do you say? He said, I'm an effing walking paradox. No, I'm not. Like, what was that on? I can't even think. What was the name of that song? Yonkers. That's right, Yonkers. Rick James says the cocaine train. Jonathan says, how many Tyler the Creators would it take to beat Kendrick Lamar? I want to try cocaine. Well, you do that. Hopefully, it'll be in a state where we'll be completely legalized. I mean, like in a whole atmosphere of legalization of all drugs, including but not limited to the FDA drugs that were disapproved. But Hey Jane really put me in a different situation, because I was just thinking like, damn, he had an unplanned pregnancy. So my idea is that she didn't have the baby. Is an unplanned pregnancy. So that's the thing. It's very layered. It's very strong. Same Gus. I want cocaine to be legal. Yes, I want everything. I want heroin to be legal. I want all of it to be legal. Everything. Ketamine, everything. Propofol, everything. I don't care. Even if it is legal already, I want it to be completely available to the paying customer. It'll be safe. It'll be, regulated through private businesses, not the government. It wouldn't even be a regulation necessarily. It would be a guidelines and stuff like that. The duat, dust. Yes, we must legalize the dust. How many drugs have you liked in your lifetime? The question is for everyone. Don't answer if you don't feel like it. Regulated by the dealers. Well, regulated by lawmakers. Not just regulations and controls, but by lawmakers. Make it law. Like, you can't get behind the wheel of a car. You can't fly. You can't do all these different things. You can't pilot a boat if you're high. So, that's the thing that really gets me, is because we have such a fractured sensibility of really what we're trying to be, Tyler the Creator is trying to be just the best overall artist. That's why he says Tyler the Creator, not Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper can rap his ass off. He's a great rapper. He kind of fell off in the past few years, though. I don't know where he went. But Tyler the Creator didn't say, I'm Tyler the Rapper. He said, I'm the creator. I'm a more of an artistic, creative kind of influence through the genre. Jonathan Piano says, I tried ketamine, LSD, and cocaine. Ketamine gave me a lot of hallucinations. I've tried Molly and weed. I'm trying to get some shrooms now. Jonathan, you never touched the grass. Also, Chances the rapper is mid. Well, he came out swinging. He might have fell off. I think he fell off. I don't know why he fell off. There's probably an obvious reason. I'm just too stupid to realize it. So, there's that. But yeah, he fell off. When he came off of the artist formerly known as Kanye West, Life of Pablo album, when he came off on that verse was just flames. He killed it. He killed it. Definitely gotta give him props on that. But, hey Jane, I'm terrified, petrified. I don't want to give my freedom up or sanitize it. It is my fault. The results are justified. And it's possibly because he didn't marry her. He didn't have any kind of, no strings were attached. It was just a wild night, it was one of those wild nights. And he figured that, he could possibly, skate. He just wanted to skate. He didn't want to get into any problems, being a father, because that's serious work. You're a father not until they're 18. You're a father until they're 68, 69 if you're old enough. That's how long, life can be. Does alcohol count as a drug? You give me $10, I'll answer that question. Tyler the Creator isn't even as good as Frank Ocean. Okay. The best rappers are Danny Brown, Missy Elliott, Absol, Ice Cube. Tyler and Frank are two different artists, exactly. The best rappers are Danny Brown and Missy. Okay. I love Danny Brown. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Earl Sweatshirt is good too. I hear Earl had been cooking up something new. Okay. Close Summer is good as hell. Hard watching them lights. It's crazy. But hey, Jane, who am I to complain, to come be and complain? You gotta deal with all the mental and physical change, all the heaviest emotions and the physical pain. Just to give the kid the man last name, F that. He seems like a grown-up. Tyler Creator seems like a grown-up. He should be. He's 33 years old, but, the age ain't nothing but a number. Age ain't nothing but a number. So you can be 33, you can be 53, you can be 103, still be a child. It's all in your mind. It's all in your mental. It's how you carry yourself. And your actions and what you do. So I think with Hey Jane, he's definitely turned a corner into a better way of expressing himself. Tyler the Creator looks the same, but is different as hell. Ever heard of West Side Gun or Conway the Machine? Yeah. I'll just state the questions, but I'm not going to answer them. I need at least $10 for that. They're comparing Hey Jane to We Cry Together. It's a different theme, but it says, I don't even know if it's from We Cry Together. Let me make sure. Let me see. 100% sure. Looking it up now. Yeah, okay, so it says, from Hey Jane, I'm 35 and my ovaries might not reset. I don't want to live my... Okay, she was 35. My whole life feeling regret. Damn, a feeling you can never understand. You just hope to God I get my period again. I'm telling you, he grew up. Gustavo says, you're a true hustler, fam. You even got the do-rag and ish. He says, shit. I'm not going to say it. What would you do if the shadows being behind you morphed into Tyler the Creator and started rapping a song from T-Pab? I used to know what T-Pab meant. Hold on. What is T-Pab? To Pimp a Butterfly. Okay, gotcha. To Pimp a Butterfly. Alright, so Hey Jane brings to the fore, you know, Tyler the Creator's own misinterpretation of what life would be like as somebody who was, excuse me. That's probably true. But I just like the fact that he made this album, especially Hey Jane. Definitely gives him another layer. Definitely gives him another bit of completion into what he's saying. Rick James has a wrench. Once you get a wrench, then I can answer your questions. He says, Kendrick ain't no Snoop Dogg or no Ice Cube. Is Hey Jane a play on Hey Jude? No, it is not. So what we have here is a complete collection of songs, but the real idea is if he really wanted to say this, and this is something that's interesting. This is another line from it. See, that's my interest. So as of now, raising a child is not on my wish list. Neither is being a safety net for bees. I'm too selfish. Contradiction. Maybe I should before I'm too old and washed up like dishes. That's interesting. That's very interesting to me because he used the word selfish, which is the conventional way of saying everybody knows, oh, you're self-centered, you're self-absorbed. All you care about is yourself. That's it. You don't have any connections to anybody. You want to rule people. That's usually what selfishness means. That you're a slave driver and everybody else is a slave. That's usually what is meant by being selfish. And that's just not the case. Selfishness is a part of self-esteem. It's part of knowing yourself and knowing yourself to be true and knowing yourself to be righteous, knowing yourself to be moral and ethical. That's what selfishness means. It's a virtue. But in the conventional sense, people use it to say, I'm too selfish. Oh, I'm so selfish, I can't have kids. I won't have kids. I can have kids, but I won't have kids because I'm too selfish. And real cute like that. But it's not even on that level. Selfishness is just about being individualistic. It's about knowing who you are. That's essentially what it is. And you not knocking others down, and you're not letting anyone else to knock you down. And you meet each other as traitors. Imagine if Sky's hair suddenly grew 6 feet tall and we wouldn't notice for 6 minutes. Jonathan, you have a sense of humor. You got a imagination. I appreciate that. It says according to Hip Hop DX, it said Tyler previously sparked speculation that he had secretly fathered a child last year when he rapped on Dogtooth. If you don't know my daughter name, then we ain't really dogs. He said it. Then he clarified the line, I don't have kids and don't plan on it. Ha. He's going to have kids. He'll be like 50, 60 years old. He'll have his Ferrari. He'll have his, I always pronounce it wrong. Is it Koenigsegg? Something like that. I think it's Koenigsegg. I think he has a Koenigsegg vehicle. After all, he gets tired of all that. Once he finds, a foundation, once he founds a foundation or institute in his name, the Tyler O'Connor, is it O'Connor Tyler? Acoma. Tyler Ocoma. Once he finds that, then he'll be like, you know what? Let me sit down. Let me have some kids. Whoever saw DMX with hair, whoa, that's going back. Salute and rock and power to DMX, by the way. I like this. This is a tight group. It's like in targeting. It's not like all over the place. It's like anyone and everyone. I got 4 solid people in here right now. I appreciate it. 7 likes. I appreciate that. Okay, so says, oh. But, yeah, so like him, another song about fathers, about dads, in the black community especially, or the black neighborhoods, I like to say. like him is a mirror to Hey Jane, because Tyler is caught in a cycle of saying, "Damn, if I mess this up, what am I to say now? What am I? I have nothing to say. They're gonna treat me. They're gonna grow up and they're gonna say, "Oh, my dad's Tyler the Creator. He didn't do ish for me. He didn't do nothing. He even picked me up and play sports with me or nothing like that." It's gonna be the same thing he's been saying like about his own father. I asked the question, "Yo, Unc, I'm not your Unc, but English or Spanish?" I don't even know how that even is a question. But Hey Jane really brings it, to a point of understanding that very few people will able to grasp. But you'll be able to listen to the music. The music is lush. It's very soulful, you know. And this is an interesting thing. This is interesting. There's a company called Hey Jane, and it's a New York City-based healthcare company that provides, wait for it, abortion-related healthcare services in the United States. The original focus of Hey Jane was to provide medication abortion services to women, particularly women who were unable to conveniently visit abortion providers. The man's deep. I can't fault him. I think he did it on purpose. He didn't just say Hey Jane to protect her identity, but as a double entendre, Hey Jane is also a meaning for an abortion clinic. Gotta give him credit. Gotta give the man credit. You got something in your nose. Okay. So, Hey Jane is a classic. Instant classic, as they say. It's not gonna be played on the radio. It's not gonna be played, in stadiums. He might do this as a closing song or something like that. But it's not gonna be all over, plastered all over the place. It's not gonna be on heavy rotation. Probably not gonna be on TikTok that much. It's kind of a serious song. It's not like fun and play. You can make up a dance to it. I mean, that'd be really morbid, I think, if you did that. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't get what, do I? Like, am I on coke? Is that what you're saying? No, definitely not on coke. But yeah, Hey Jane is the truth, and Chromacopia is the definite truth. It is real. It was written, produced, and arranged by Tyler himself. The man's talented. You can't deny his talent. He's broken. He's trying to pick up his pieces. He has great taste in art and different pieces of material. From luggage to cars to bicycles to skateboards to sneakers, hats. I mean, this guy's a great idea about himself, but he's like showing himself to be like still hurt for not being around his father for his lifetime, for his life. Tyler, he's broken down, tired, living life like a merry-go-round. That's just observation, Rick James. I have to give you credit for that. That's probably exactly what I think I'm trying to say. Like he's on the merry-go-round though. You're supposed to have fun. He's having a good time. He can get any girl or boy, well, woman or man he wants. He can enjoy them and their time. He can do whatever he wants with his money. It's a beautiful situation. And it's just American dreams. He's living the American dream. He worked smart. He did the right things. He made it all himself, mostly. Like the album, written, produced, and arranged by himself. Hey Jane. Hey Jane. Hey Jane. Hey Jane. Like, just to be that honest, just to be that forthright. I don't know that song, Gustavo. Can you feel the fire? The fire. Fire. Fire, fire, fire. With Tyler, the Creator's Hey Jane, I think he just, stepped it up to another level of maturity. He stepped it up to another level of, being a person, being a human being. Because he could have said, I'm going to keep it as quiet as possible. I don't have to really tell anybody about this, but it was in his head. He was like, you know what? Let me just rhyme this real quick. Talk about my inability to really accept the fact that I could have been a father. Could have been a father. Just like that. And let's talk about that for a little while. The pull-out method. I'm not used to this. Because I don't really, like I said, I don't really ejaculate like that. The female. Might be on her face or something like that. If I do, something like that. And her mouth. I'm being very, graphic right now. But there's so many different ways, like I said earlier. There's the pill, the abortion pill, as we don't say, we just say we know what it is, the pill. There's condoms. There's a barrier. What is it? Something barrier. Something. I have to look it up. Hold on. Give me 5 seconds. Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah. Barrier methods are physical barriers that can prevent pregnancy and sexually transmitted infections. So barrier contraception. I was right. So the diaphragm. That's what I was really trying to get to. The diaphragm. And cervical cap. Wow, that's crazy. So that is the truth to it. That is the reality of it all. That is the reality of it all. The fact that he has trauma from his childhood, not knowing his father, and unleashing it on him, saying in different songs, like you're like the worst person in the world. Essentially, like that's, I'm paraphrasing, but it's like, I don't even want to meet you or something like that, and just like it's flipped on his head. Now, hey, you could have been in that same position. You could have done the same thing. If Jane Doe, 35 years old at the time, had said, you know what, I'm keeping it. And I don't, I don't even know if they even share that. I don't even know if they share that. I don't even know. Let me see. And Benita Smith, hold on. Yeah. Benita Smith, that's his mom's name. He says, "Hey T, we got the news and I forgot how to breathe. In a panic, you was comforting me. Damn, what did we do? What are the odds? Is this really true? It was bound to happen to me. I'm lucky it's you. Hey T, your legs long and your waist thin. And we can both relate to the fact that we got great skin. You're not dumb and your energy is good mood. A little weird, but overall you're a good dude, huh? Hey T, how would you feel if we kept it a secret? It's a voice inside me begging me to keep it. I'm 35 and my okay, I already said that. I was 24 when, look, I don't want to go through that experience again. Hey T, things happen. No one is wrong. It was an accident. I don't need to stress. I can do this alone. My mom did it. Your mom did it. This ain't a pride thing. This is I prefer to have peace of mind thing. I got my own bread. I don't need you to buy things because my needs don't include your money and status. I can move back to London and avoid any static between us. No need to make it hard like a callus. This is too much on your palate. This is really traumatic for me. I can raise them by myself. I'm dramatic, you see. Pushing people out of my life is a habit, I see. Can you crack a window so I can breathe? Hey T, I'm scared too. I am too. It was so hard for me to tell you to tell the truth. I ain't want to tell me. What? That's true. I ain't want to tell me. I look in the mirror like, damn, I failed me. I'm scared to tell my mama, scared to tell my bees, scared to tell people who don't know what's in your business, scared of their advice and my intuitions. It goes on. It goes on. But the main driving point is that Tyler Creator tried to give her a perspective from a female. And I think it definitely works. So, Tyler the Creator is the truth. I'm saying it right now. He's the truth. And like I said, I've been rocking with him for over a decade. For over a decade, I've been rocking with him. And it's been beneficial. Uh-oh. TX Carnage in the building. Go back to Jesus. No, you need to go back to sleep. Go back to sleep, sir. Alright, so how you doing? You look tired. I'm not tired. I'm focused. But I think for Tyler the Creator to be part of the greats, he's definitely part of the greats. He maybe like in the 40s or 50s, maybe 60s, 70s maybe of the different rappers in history. But he's definitely among the greats. He's definitely among the greats because of songs like Hey Jane. Hey Jane is such a monumental song. And Chromakopia is a monumental album. He like saved hip hop, for alternative kind of sounding songs. Like I said with Ye. Ye, when he came out the gate, the college dropout, he had goddamn, he had Todd creating nothing. Okay, you say that, but he's had over a decade-year run of creating multiple things, including the Fleur, clothing and perfume and other entities. So you say that if you want. And he had multiple albums that are, not just critically acclaimed, but very well made. Very well made. But anyway, I don't know what I was saying. But Tyler, the Creator, is the truth. That's all I'm gonna say. He fashioned himself to be one of the great. Like I said, he's gonna be in the 70s or 80s maybe, and the top tier of hip hop MCs or rappers. Rick James says, "Hey Jane, don't make it bad. Take a song, Tyler's song, and make it better." I'm definitely not gonna, go any further with that, because that's the Beatles catalog, and I'm not even trying to get close to getting, a copyright strike from that. No, thank you. I'd rather not. So, Hey Jane is a classic. It is a monumental feat of lyrical ingenuity. Just great. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. And I hate to say good stuff, but it's great stuff. It's great. It's excellent. This is what you want from me. I was saying with Ye, the artist formerly known as Kanye West. The college dropout. He touched on so many topics. That should have won the Pulitzer in 2004. Kendrick Lamar was the first rapper to win a Pulitzer Prize with Damn. But Kanye West, the artist formerly known as Kanye West, Ye, should have been, considered as someone who is very, astute in terms of what is America, what is the criminal system, what is the hierarchy of being in a dead-end job, what is the makings of Jesus, what is the draw of believing in Jesus of Nazareth, and having faith. Most Def talks about many things that go on in hip hop. There's ecstasy, fat folks, black folks, everybody move. He's talking about different ideas such as that. So it makes it very complete for him to address all those different topics. Makes it very complete. So, and then he followed it up and he one-upped himself, like I said, like how Jordan Peele, he went up Get Out with Us. That was his best effort, I think, to date. That's my favorite of his 3 movies that he's released. Us. So that was Late Registration. Late Registration had that. It was about materialism. It was about spiritualism. It was about his mother. It was about Sierra Leone diamond trade. Like who would have ever said that in hip hop at all? Yeah, I got all these diamonds on me. I'm good. I got all these diamonds. I'm shining. I got all this drip. But then again, you're looking at them like, well, where'd you get those diamonds? Where are those diamonds from? What happened? How'd that happen? That's the weird part about all this. So, Tyler, the Creator, is definitely a man. He's definitely a man. Even I'll go so far as to say he's a gentleman. The way he broke down that song was amazing. I like the alien one. What is the alien one? What alien one? We talking about Rick James? What you talking about, Rick James? You like the alien one? I don't know what you mean. Movie. Nope. Not of planet Earth. Okay. Got you. Understood. Roger. Okay, so with the reality of Tyler the Creator, addressing this topic, where's it gonna go? Is it gonna be like she had the baby, or she didn't have the baby, or the baby's growing up now, maybe 5 or 6 years old, something like that, growing up? It's very serious. So, Tyler the Creator with Hey Jane will forever go down in history as one of the best hip hop songs. This is like Brenda's Got a Baby. This is Brenda's Got a Baby. This is, that's the thing with Pac. Pac had that whole ideal too. He had it all mixed up. He had Brenda's Got a Baby, then he's got Hit 'Em Up, and he's got, Keep Your Head Up, and then he's got How Do You Want It? Like, that's the kind of artistry that you would expect from somebody like him, though. That's the kind of artistry that you expect from a great rapper. Even if he wasn't a technical rapper, he didn't have double entendres and metaphors and similes and imagery and stuff like that so much. But he had a voice like, I heard this on a VH1 show or something like that. They're ranking all the MCs, and they're like saying how Tupac, he wasn't really that great of a rapper, but he was a great communicator. He had the voice. He had the words. The words weren't, like I said, alliteration and simile and stuff like that. But he was like Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He had a voice about him, like Chuck D. Chuck D doesn't have those specific rhymes that are metaphorical or have similes or have personification and stuff like that. No. His voice is strong enough, and the words he says, it's like, whoa, this is a force to be reckoned with right now. So that's the thing that Chuck D, Tupac, DMX, Ja Rule, a few others that really don't have like that same approach to the game. Just they have that distinctive voice that they lend to projects. And that's Tyler the Creator. Tyler the Creator has everything. He's got the arrangement, he's got the production, he's got the writing. He puts it all into one basket and he keeps going. It's all there. Everything is on display. So that's like Hey Jane. Hey Jane is about him confessing and being honest. This is Jay-Z's moment of clarity. This is, Ye's Jesus Lord. He's telling a story about someone else, but he's very honest and very truthful about it. And that's what you need in an artist. That's all art is it should aspire to be. It's true. It's to be real. Romantically realistic. That's what it should be. Now, I'm not saying that, Chromakopia or any of his other works are romantic realism. I'm not saying that. He probably doesn't even know what romantic realism is. Because that's by Ayn Rand, the late, great, really great, late, excellent Ayn Rand. Her philosophy of objectivism. So, I got 2 people in here, non-likes. I'm not mad. I was just experimenting. Here's my experimenting in. It's either somebody's crime, somebody doing time. I have at least 3 figures though. That's good. That's at least a good thing. Have at least 3 figures. So it's more than I got before. It's more than I got before, so I appreciate it. So there's 2 people in here, Rick James and somebody else. Maybe it's Carnage. I appreciate it. Got another half an hour to go. I'm still riding on this campaign to promote and respect Tyler the Creator. I don't like everything he does. Everything he does isn't a hit. Like I said, Cherry Bomb was like, I didn't like that so much. It's downloaded on my phone. I think I paid for it. It was like the first time I paid for it when they had iTunes. Before I had Apple Music. And I was like, shoot, I get Apple Music and pay like $12.99 a month and have as many songs as I want. Yeah, it's a Cherry Bomb, Cherry Bomb. Like, even on that album was like, you notice something that he was trying to do. It's got ugly artwork. Both it's got some guy with a cigarette and his pants are wet from whatever. I don't even want to know. Then he has this weird pink face, like mask. Let me see something. I'll be right back. This is what I was working with. I got socks, which I don't know where the hell they went. No, actually, I do know. They're in that same place where I never wore them. They're still in the plastic. This is what I was wearing. This is the Cherry Bomb face. I told y'all I've been following Todd for over a decade now. I thought I was kidding. This is when he had golf radio. He had golf radio on here. Yeah, we eat off Tyler. I'm getting money from this. It's a fact. I'm getting paid. Scary. Well, it's almost Halloween, so I might wear this to try to get some candy from people. That'd be some cold mess. That'd be cool. This is a top 10 SkySaunders seeing moment. Exactly. I'm letting y'all know. So, I think that, Tyler the Creator has a whole set of things. He's like not even in the same realm of people. He loves my favorite director. He's not the greatest, but he's my favorite, Wes Anderson. And he tried to use his aesthetic to show who he's about. I was planning on that, Rick James. Why not? You know? Why not? I feel comfortable with this. I'm the man behind the mask. Now I can let my face be shown. It's alright. I might be like Simple the P one day, where I just let the landscape be the visual for the video. Yeah, so I hope this isn't a copyright strike. I have to pay for using the image. But this is interesting too. He has jewelry made from this cherry bomb mask from the image of this, what this mask is. So Tyler the Creator is more so Wolf and Igor and Call Me If You Get Lost, and of course Chromakopia. Flower Boy, I was like, okay. Flower Boy's cool. I was like, this Cherry Bomb, like, alright. But my favorite is Goblin and Wolf. Goblin and Wolf. And Chromakopia. Now, I didn't mention all of them. Let me make sure I said all of them. Yeah, I got them all. And Igor, yeah. So, Hey Jane. Hey Jane, really, it just is so powerful, so poignant, so filled with meaning. It just really is a great way of making out, and that's the thing too, because he makes albums. Nobody makes albums anymore. They have 28 songs on a single disc that are 2 minutes and 3 minutes long, if that, 2 minutes and 34 seconds, stuff like that. Tyler the Creator makes albums, makes full albums, complete albums. That's what he does. So we have to at least, have him be in that discussion of great hip hop musicians. And even he doesn't have, sometimes he does have, wordplay and stuff like that. He said, when I'm a walking paradox. No, I'm not. Like, that was clever. It's the first thing I think you ever heard from Tyler the Creator. I'm a walking effing paradox. No, I'm not. Like, whoever said that before? Who said I'm a paradox? No, I'm not. That's pretty clever. And he just went on to a career. He made himself into a career. Because if you're a rapper, if you make 3 albums, you're okay. You made it. Some people don't make it past 1 album, and they get dropped from the label. But if he has what is it, 7? Let me make sure. Yeah, 7 different albums of varying, quality, but for the most part are very good. So, like him and Hey Jane are definitely part of a continuum of his career, that the trajectory is just, going off into the stratosphere. He's going to become even more famous. He's going to become even more rich. Those can be qualities that are good, depending on who you are and what you do with it. They always say, fortune and fame, Fortune and fame can be great. They can be very good, values. But that shouldn't be your main goal. Your main goal should be the product. Should be producing, should be creating, should be making. No pun intended on the creating, but it should be producing. That's the whole thing. And I'm not saying like in the music production. I'm saying in a sense of being a person that makes things, builds things, creates things. That's a producer. So Tyler the Creator has, brought himself up to be a great person on the mic. And that's what's so amazing too, because it's like you listen to all his albums, all of them, and they have that distinctive quality to them. They're not just like, the funny thing is, it's like he is a rapper rapping about his cars, rapping about whatever, sexcapades he's been in, and all that stuff. But at the same time, he's been able to say how real he is. It's just like Jay-Z saying money, rap critics, you think it's all about money, cash, hoes. I'm from the hood, stupid, what type of facts are those? It's like Jay-Z can have a song about, money, cash, hoes, and stuff like that. And then he'll have a song like Song Cry. Have a song like Moment of Clarity. Have a song like Meet the Parents. That's the versatility that these specific rappers have. They possess that special quality that allows them to convey a message to the populace without being, too preachy or, trite or, conventional or something like that. And make themselves out to be, proper people. People that are able to convey a message that is, sometimes harsh, sometimes hard to relate, but has to be, because people will relate to it. They'll show the fact that they have a way of knowing it. That's the power of all this. It's the power of what he has to do. So I think, Hey Jane, like him, so many more. But there's fun songs too, like Judge Judy goes hard. Judge Judy is the truth. That's the second collaboration with Childish Gambino, a.k.a. BKA, probably, Donald Glover. Dawn Glover. Pause. Thought I was dead. I don't remember Schoolboy Q. I like Schoolboy Q, but I don't remember him even being on that feature, to be honest. So, 3 people in here. You need to tell 3 other people about me. I'm at 805 subscribers, looking for 1,000. I need to get 4,000 watch hours viewed. I'm at 23,000 again, because it dips. I don't understand how you can even dip. I'm not even going to get into it. Alright. Tyler, the Creator, has definitely proven himself to be a world-class talent, somebody that is really special, really somebody that is, you know, a key component in this hip-hop or this rap, you know, this field, this sphere, this arena. He's proven it over time. He's got masterpieces. He's got classic albums. I think he had back-to-back best rap album, if I'm not mistaken. It debuted at #1. Come If You Get Lost. And Igor. And Grammy wins. And moved platinum. And that's another thing too. It's not like everybody's gonna come out of the gate platinum. You know, 9 million, 10 million sold. And then it peters off after that. Let's see something. And it won the best rap album for the Grammy Awards, yeah. His second win. I don't know if he cares about I think he cares about the Grammy. He's not like fronting for him, you know. He's just like, if I get a Grammy, I get a Grammy. It's alright. So I think Rick James is the only person in here right now. Looks like that's the case. No Cash Apps. That's fine. I'm going to get to a day where I can't control the Cash Apps. It's going to be too many coming in at one time. Alright, so I think that Tyler, the Creator, has definitely brought to bear the truth and the reality that is associated with his entire output. And for him to come out with Hey Jane, are you kidding me? It's an instant classic. It's Brenda's Got a Baby. It's song Moment of Clarity. It's I'm cleaning up my closet. And I'm not trying to say, you know, he has to go against these. I'm just saying in context. They're like that. They have, you know, very somber, serious kind of tone to them, and not too many jokes or trolling or anything. Back to 3 people in here, so hit the like button, whoever just came in the room. So, if Tyler, the Creator, has anything else left for us, he doesn't have to. He's got millions of dollars. He's got millions. So he doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't have to do anything. All he has to do is continue to be a great artist. And that's the thing. He could have been really snooty, really, you know, Tyler the artist or something like that. But he said Tyler the creator because that's literally what he is. He created Odd Future. He created all these albums. Tyler the creator. Makes sense. And if there were any other time periods where, you know, there was a rapper who didn't have to, you know, be on, you know, everybody's track and, you know, hop on, you know, yo, we got to collab, son. He does collaborations, but it's not like he has to. He doesn't have to do anything with anyone. Like I said, he wrote, produced, and arranged his entire album. I think he did most of that in certain circumstances with his previous efforts. That's extraordinary. That's extraordinary. With Hey Jane, Tyler, the creator, stands among giants. Chromakopia is a reason why he is going to be standing among giants. He didn't have to drop an album this well made. This is excellent. But I listened to it and I was like, I don't have a problem with it. In fact, I'm, you know, encouraged and inspired and motivated to continue with my art, my writing, which is Palanquin, available only on vocal.media if you get a chance to read it. When you get a chance to read it. Palanquin. Just go on vocal.media and look up. It should be the second thing that comes up. But, yeah, so. Alright, so I gotta do my advertisements. BEEJACKSON spells B Jackson. It's B Jackson 5478 on YouTube. He has various styles. He has near-beer evaluations. He's got sardines on the grill, fried chicken, and he's talking about strippers. What else is there going to be to talk about? But anyway, check him out, BEEJACKSON 5478 on YouTube. And tell him that the goofy guy SkySaunders sent you. Also, you have to go to twitch.tv/dotfocus, DOTFOCUS_ .focus. He's got an excellent aim on Call of Duty. He's got the rifles. He's got the sniper rifle. He's doing his thing. I appreciate him. If you have the time, just listen to Chromakopia, especially Hey Jane. Get a vibe, understand something, smoke something, drink something, inject something. I don't know. It may enhance it. You might hallucinate, you know, listening to the music. You might start seeing things. I didn't. I'm completely straight edge. I don't do drugs period, because alcohol is technically a drug. So I don't do alcoholic beverages or narcotics, to make the distinction. I think with, you know, the idea of, you know, listening to this album, you'll be in a good place. You'll be in a good place after you finish listening. It is something that is very valid. It is very necessary to the game, especially Since everybody's like riding the same, wave, they just want to ride the same wave. Tyler Creator's like, I'm on a yacht. Like, why are y'all don't even have surfing boards? Y'all trying to, go through a wave. What are y'all doing? What is this? Like, that's the mindset that he's on. He's on a totally different mind frame. And that's what I love about his aesthetic, is that it's complete. It's so rounded. Everything, the work that had to go and do, the way he had to get his haircut, the way he had to get fitted for his suits that he wears, get the people in line for the videos, how the chrome, I keep on saying it's chrome, the sepia tinted videos and things of that nature. That's what makes it so engrossing. That's what makes it so special. Like I said, he's like Wes Anderson. He's the auteur. I disagree with Ayn Rand's husband, Frank O'Connor, how he says like the director shouldn't be doing. I think the director should be. He's the auteur. She's the auteur. They should be in line. They should, have every aspect of a film, everything from the rollout from the Blu-ray or the Criterion collection, DVD or Blu-ray or whatever the case may be, and that excites me. That like I said, it encourages and inspires me and motivates me to do my work even better and have greater impact in that form. Something that's very extremely powerful. It's potent. It's completely potent. So I think that if we have a chance to see if this whole idea of being, a radical, which people say, I'm a radical and I'm an extremist. I'm an extremist for reason and individualism, and I'm a radical for capitalism. A lot of people don't really understand what any of those things mean, but they're very simple to understand. I suggest you look up Ayn Rand Lexicon, and look up reason, individualism, and capitalism. You'll see what I mean. And Internet Archive is back, but they don't have. This is a totally different tangent, but Internet Archive has. Look for it right now. They don't have the movie I wanted. They had it for a minute, then they got rid of it. It's crazy. They have the wrong movie. But that's the thing with Tyler the Creator. You gotta respect that about him. But hey, I'd like to thank all of you. I appreciate the views. It wasn't that much, but I appreciate it. Didn't get any Cash App. But I had fun, and that's what matters. You have to have a good time with this stuff, or it doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense. You have to stop it. But I had fun regarding Tyler the Creator's album, Chromakopia, and of course, the song Hey Jane. So I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Take care.